Once upon a time, a tortoise Terry was drinking water from the pond. When he turned back, then he realized that here Harry was standing next to him. Harry approached there and asked with curiosity, "I came to know that many years ago, my grandpa lost the race from your grandpa. Is it true?" Terry replied with pride, "I can't share you the complete story, but in a nutshell, yes, my grandpa won that race because slow and steady wins the race." Here Harry said, "It's very long back story. There might be some kind of reasons at that time. Why can't we do the race again? Let's see who gonna win." Without any doubt, Terry agreed. They decided that next morning they will do the race. The next morning, race begins. Here Harry ran like a rocket and continued towards the finish line. He learned the lesson from his grandpa's mistake. He didn't want to repeat that, so he didn't take a break and kept running and won that race. Tortoise Terry lost that race. He couldn't handle that shame. The whole night he kept on thinking how he would win the race from Harry. Suddenly he got an idea. Next morning, he asked Harry to race again, but on a different route. Harry smiled and agreed. The race begins again. Harry applied the same strategy what he did in the last race. He ran like a rocket towards the finish line. But after a few kilometers, he ended up at the bank of river. He didn't know how to swim, and the finishing line was on the other side of that river. He stuck. He desperately looking the way how he can cross that river, how he can reach the finish line, but in vain. In the meantime, Terry reached there. He looked at Harry, smiled, and smoothly crossed that river and became the winner. Friends, story is not finished here yet because the results are not finalized. This race became tie. One race won by Harry and another by Terry. So they decided to do last and final race. Harry and Terry were together from the last couple of weeks. They became friends. They knew each other's strengths and weaknesses. And the last race they decided not to do individually but as a team. Race begins. Terry sat on the back of Harry and they reached up to the bank of river. After that, Harry sat on the back of Terry and they crossed the river. They reached at finish line effortlessly and much faster than any individual. These amazing races teach a very valuable lessons which we can apply in our life and grow. Let's look at it together. Lesson from race 1, the race which happened many years ago between Harry and Terry's grandpa. In that race, Tortoise won that race, and moral of the story was slow and steady wins the race, which means no matter how big your goal is, no matter how small your action is, but you keep moving towards your goal, sooner or later you will achieve it. If you are in this category, then you are in the top 20% of the population. Learning from race 2. In that race, Harry learned the lesson from his grandpa. That's the reason he was fast and consistent. Friends, slow and steady is good, but fast and consistent is better. How come? Let's see an example. If in any job, a person who is very punctual, collect the data very quickly, analyze it quickly, present it quickly, and on top of that, not one time, every single time. What do you think? What will be the growth of that person? Now look at the business side. If any person fast and consistent provide the products and services to the customers, listen their voice, listen their problems, learn the lesson and apply the solutions, then the results of that business will be skyrocket. If any person is in this category, then they are in the top 15% of the population. Now lessons from race 3. Here Harry lost that race because he didn't analyze, he didn't know the path on which he is going to race. Many times people join any organization in the greed of more salary and the high position without knowing the dead end, without knowing their strength, and later on they frustrate. They might be good on something but not for that particular role. On the other hand, successful person do the things which they love to do according to their strength and passion. They understand where is the dead end, so they can detour before the dead end arrive. They detour the route which will bring closer to their goals and dreams. If any person who is in this category, they are in the top 10% of the population. Now the learning from race 4. That race was not done by individual person, but as a team. Harry and Terry, they knew each other's strengths and weaknesses. They know that if they're gonna work together, they're gonna reach their goal very quickly and very fastly, effortlessly. Friends, what is 1 plus 1? Some people say it is 2. Some people say it is 11. And I believe no matter what the result is, but definitely it is more than 1. That's how the big organizations and the businesses work. They hire the skillful people who can do the job which they can't do. They trade their time and give them money or the salary. We can apply the same formula on the individual growth. We can understand our family or the friend's strength. We can take their help, we can give our help to them to grow each other. If any person is in this category, they know how to take leverage for individual growth and as a business growth. Then those persons are in the top 5% of the population. When I'm talking about the top does not mean name, fame or wealth. Here I'm talking about the satisfaction, peaceful and the happiness, whatever the work any person is doing. Each race teaches some valuable lessons, isn't it? In which category you belong. Now you know how to win that race. You can develop a strategy to jump to the next level. Friends, my name is Rajneesh. I'm a meditation coach and human potential trainer. My mission is to provide life empowering techniques in a simple and practical way. What is your takeaway from this story? Please write in the comment box and share with other likely minded people. If you like this video, then like it, share it and subscribe it. I wish you all joy, peace and an abundance of success in your life. Stay active and keep smiling. See you soon with another meaningful and a powerful story. Till then, Namaste.